Hey ICHE family, good afternoon. This is Kirk Smith with my chauffeur, my son Creason, and we are on the road today. And every year my family and I go through a book together, usually January through March, and this year we went through The Rise and Triumph of the Modern Self by Carl Trueman. Great book, a deep book, and one of his main tenets is how our culture is looking into themselves to try to find happiness. Now this goes back to Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who thought, you want to be authentic, and being authentic is not to withhold any pleasures from yourself. If it makes you feel good, you do it. Of course, he had 5 illegitimate kids from a woman that he never married. That's what kind of a scoundrel he was. But yet his philosophy has really taken hold in our culture today, as people think that self-happiness is the key to satisfaction and health and happiness in life, and it's just not. One of his propositions in this book, he talks about is job satisfaction. We might see different young people who have gone from job to job to job, and if you talk to them, they say, well, I'm just not very happy, I'm not very satisfied, my job doesn't complete me. That concept was foreign 2 generations ago. A man didn't do his work for personal satisfaction. He did it to provide for his family. And in providing for his family, that was his job satisfaction. That gave him purpose, that gave him meaning. But today, because we're so self-focused, we don't have happiness. Proverbs 11 says very clearly that those who water others, they themselves are watered in the process. And unfortunately, this self-medicating, this self-happiness is rampant even among young people in the church today and in the homeschool community. I was so encouraged a few months ago. I was talking to a young man, and he went into veterinarian surgery, and I asked him, I said, are you really passionate about animals, or why did you go into that? He said, well, I'm okay with animals. He says, I feel like I have some giftings for medicine. But he said, my main reason was, number one, it paid good to support a family, and number 2, the hours I could work will give me plenty of time at home to homeschool my kids. I thought, wow, that's a great vision, folks. It wasn't for himself. It was for him not to just provide a living for his family, but a lifestyle. And that is the key. And so remember that teaching your kids at home is about life preparation. That's why we teach our kids at home, not just for math skills and language arts. It's to give them a healthy perspective of life. And we need to teach them they don't look they don't look in for happiness. They look to Christ, and they serve other people. On this trip, we just went by a marijuana dispensary a while ago, and I just told my son, what a sad thing it is when people keep on looking to something else rather than the greater good to find satisfaction. It's just the law of diminishing returns. The more you try to get happiness, the more you can't find it. And so today, as you homeschool your kids, folks, you're doing a great job to teach them perspectives about life. That's when we sow into others that we find true happiness. This is Kirk Smith with ICHE.